Abiotic factors. There are 5 abiotic factors that affect plant growth: water, north or south facing slope, temperature, sunlight and soil. These are basic requirements that plants need to grow. Wind. Wind affects gymnosperms, as gymnosperms need wind to pollinate. North or south facing slope. The north facing slope gets more sun, which means angiosperms will thrive and bryophytes won't. Temperature. This will affect the amount of water inside the plants. Light. This will affect the growth of the plant, as this is critical for photosynthesis. Soil. This will affect how fast the plant will grow and the amount of nutrients that will go in and out of the plant.
The main difference between sexual and asexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction just means combining genetic material from 2 parents. Asexual reproduction produces offspring genetically identical to the one parent, and in asexual reproduction there are no gametes are involved, and in sexual reproduction the fusion of 2 gametes take place. I think that with the climate change, sexual reproduction will be way more useful, as gymnosperms use wind to pollinate and gymnosperms live for a very long time. Bryophytes. They live in a moist area and mainly under shady conditions. They use water for reproduction, and the male gametes swim to the female gametes, thus creating a spore, making another generation. Hence why they need to live in a moist condition. They have been here on Earth between 510 to 630 million years ago. Land plants evolved from aquatic plants, especially green algae. Peridiophytes. They live in wet conditions close to the water, and so that their spores can drop into water streams to reproduce. They have large roots or a branch system of roots that can take in a lot of water. They have vascular tissue. How can you tell what a fern is? That it has compound leaves, and those are the compound leaves. Gymnosperms. Gymnosperms live in a dry condition. They can live like this as they can retain water very well, and they do not need water to reproduce. They use wind for pollination. As the wind blows the male gametes into the female gametes. Fact: the first of the living gymnosperm groups to appear in the fossil record. Angiosperms. Angiosperms live in an environment where there's a lot of sunlight. Angiosperms have to undergo a process called pollination before they can reproduce. Angiosperms have a male sex organs called stamens. On the end of the stamen there's an anther. This is where the pollen is made. Pollinators include bees, birds, etc. The angiosperm dominates the Earth's surface and vegetation in more environments.